Hey, everybody, this is Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill today, Garrett Cole. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Ready to go now? Here's some real power at the plate. Number 0.
The first baseman, number 0.
The wind and the pitch. Off the mark there. And we are underway. Here's a 1-1. Found back our way, and that's out of play.
I love that Garrett Cole is sort of a throwback guy out there on the mound, sort of that classic power pitcher. He's going to attack with that fastball, move it all around the edges of the zone, and when he has to, fill up the strike zone with confidence that hitters can't touch it.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. In there, and it's 0-1. Cole, of course, the first overall pick by the Pirates in the 2011 draft out of UCLA, and really blossomed as he moved from Pittsburgh to Houston in 2018. And that one is inside.
He's one of the 2 pitchers to strike out 14 batters in 3 consecutive games. Pedro Martinez was the other to do it, but Garrett Cole, again, just a dominant pitcher that wants to finish what he starts.
Stays alive. Kicks and deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
McGuire. He'll do it himself. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 1.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the power speed combo, number 1. 2 hits and 4 at bats during yesterday's ball game. And takes low for ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Two outs. And that one fouled off. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back to Muehlebach Field. And on the mound in this one, Dean Kremer. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. That's what the fans came to see. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 1-0.
Well, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 0-1. Swing and a ball hammered left field, and it hits the fence. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Don Mattingly stepping in now for the Yankees. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Gone. That fires up the home crowd, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And the batter now, Ricky Henderson. And it goes just foul.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Here's the 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Sammy
And here's the veteran outfielder, Sammy Sosa. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Back up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
One down. Mark McGwire stepping in now for the Yankees. Big time power. That one ripped. Makes the catch. Out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Cabrera going back some more. That one hops against the fence. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Joe Torre. Shoots a line drive single into right center. One run across, another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 5-0. And he's safe at second with a 2-run double.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dean Kremer departs, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Austin Vogt into the game.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And next for New York, Roberto Clemente.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
This one smacked out to left center. And that one hops the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 6-0. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And stepping in for the Yankees, number 50. He's already homered in this one. Hit hard, base hit. Here comes Clemente around third. He'll score easily. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Man at first, Derek Jeter getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So first and second with 2 outs. And up next for New York, Don Mattingly. Into center and a base hit. The run comes in to score from second, and it's an 8-run lead.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So they're at the corners now. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Ricky Henderson. He's 0 for 1. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Well done. Drives in the run. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Here's a big power threat. Sammy Sosa. Lifted in the air, right field. And that's the third out. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 9-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. New inning getting started. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, number 50.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. Cole back to work. Late on that fastball.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
And he pumps it a strike. Ground ball right side. Mattingly whips it to first on the run. And a quick out, number 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Here's Adley Rutschman. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. When Cole's brother-in-law Brandon Crawford took him deep, Cole signed a pair of spikes for Brandon Crawford. One that said adios pelota and the other one that said out of here.
Yeah, calls by the great John Miller and Dwayne Kuiper of the San Francisco Giants.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Sosa, long run, tries to make the play, but it's foul. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, got him looking on the changeup.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of this start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
And a pitch. To the right side. He handles it himself. Third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Mark McGwire. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Aaron Judge at the plate.
Well, with this long series, if you can get into the bullpen, exhaust the other team by game 2 or 3 of the weekend.
Yeah, when you're talking about a 4-game series, there's no question with a good offense, the ability to affect the pitching staff for the following games is a factor. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He'll touch them all, and they add on. It's 11-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Coming on for the Orioles, Keegan Aiken.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And here's the catcher, Joe Torre, doubled in his first AB. That's to third. Henderson over to first in time. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Now up as the Yankees DH, Roberto Clemente. Doubled his first time up. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And stepping in is the speedy number 50. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Chris, 2020 a special year for Derek Jeter as he was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, pretty special, and everyone saw that coming. All the writers voted for him except for one.
Down the left field line, base hit. Clemente makes the turn at second. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a two-out double, second and third now.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Don Mattingly. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, base hit right field. One run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they extend their lead. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Ricky Henderson. 1 for 2. Line drive, base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
And next for New York, Sammy Sosa. This one smoked out to left. Gurriel handles the chance. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We played 2 full. The Yankees lead it 13-0. Back here at the ballpark, on to the 3rd inning. Here's Gurriel. Gurriel in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Cuba. Gurriel gets a piece. Righty delivers. Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The line to kick the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And down on strikes goes Gurriel. And that's the first out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Next to hit, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a pop-up. Jeter flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Terrin Vavra. Vavra goes 6'1", hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Mark McGwire. Aiken back to work. Line drive to short and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Here is Aaron Judge. Chris, how about Aaron Judge's 2022? A Silver Slugger, an AL record 62 home runs. He scored 133 runs, knocked in 131, and had nearly 400 total bases. There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's the catcher, Joe Torre. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Here's a rocket out to left. Gurriel handles the chance, and that is that. 1-2-3 go the Yankees, but they still hold a commanding 13-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, number 0. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 1 so far. Ball 1, no strikes. And the 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Strike 2.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Number 1 stands in now and watches strike 1. The Orioles hitless so far in the game. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Kicks and fires. Battling here as he fouls it away.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom of the 4th, in now is the Yankees DH, Roberto Clemente. The wind to the pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, not in time. He's safe.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, number 50. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Run comes in from second. It's 14-0. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And up next for New York, Derek Jeter. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Left field, way back there. That's back to the warning track. Makes the catch. Runner tagging for third. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now back, second baseman, John Mattingly.
And next for New York, Don Mattingly.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab on the run. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. In comes the run from third. 15-0. The left-hander on now, Brent Suter. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Brent Suter.
And now the center fielder, Ricky Henderson. That one ripped left field. And it hits the fence. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. Sammy
Sosa stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. For Sammy, multiple All-Star games, multiple Silver Sluggers, and, of course, that 1998 MVP.
And you love to see the Sammy Sosa hop after he hit the home run. Very special, and I think he kind of paved the way for guys later on that have a little something special when they hit homers.
A little flair.
A little flair.
Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. He will score, and the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up in RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner at first with two away. Mark McGwire stepping in now for the Yankees. Fouled off left side. And he boots it. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
It's Aaron Judge now. There's a swing and a drive. And caught on the warning track. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. The Yankees lead it 16-0. Back now at Muehlebach Field, and here is number 50.
Number 50.
And the right-hander back to work. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
You know, these Orioles, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Goes down looking.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. He doesn't look like it's a fun at-bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. He's 0 for 1. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. The Orioles still looking for their first hit in this one. Good job to fight that one off. The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss. That's his second strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And there are not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Mountcastle batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Here's the 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still 16-0. Welcome back to Mulebach Field. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Joe Torre. And he deals. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Now it's the DH, Roberto Clemente. Lined into left center, base hit. Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. Clemente around third. He'll score, and they extend their lead.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So digging in, Derek Jeter.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
That one's in there, 0-1. Most people think of Derek Jeter as being from Michigan, but the kid from Kalamazoo was actually born in New Jersey. 1 out and a runner at second. And that one in the air center field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, John Mattingly.
So 2 down now, and here is John Mattingly. That one ripped right center field. And it's off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. And the lead continues to grow. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. Brian Baker takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So, man aboard, Ricky Henderson, the next to hit. Base knock right field. Mattingly around third. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him. Right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
Top of the 6th inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And now the 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings and misses. He's now struck out 8 in a row.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Cabrera now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. The Orioles yet to pick up a hit here. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Got him! And that's 9 in a row.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Vavra.
Here's the second baseman, Terrin Vavra. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one wrapped foul. Strike 2.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Sammy Sosa. And the pitch. On a line, base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, not in time, it's a double. And up next for New York, Mark McGwire. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead. And in at second with an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
So a man aboard. And next for New York, Aaron Judge. Ripped on a line. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 13, Joe Torre.
Joe Torre stepping in now for the Yankees. In the air to left center. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Roberto Clemente stepping in now for the Yankees. And a base hit up the middle. McGwire coming home. He will score, and the lead continues to grow.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now it's going to be number 50. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Line drive. Cabrera makes the grab on the run. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. The Yankees lead this one 20-0. Top of inning number 7. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, number 0.
Number 0.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Yoan. Good eye right there. Next offering is fouled back. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. One up, one down.
The third baseman, number 2, Gunnar Henderson.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. In the air, left field, down the line. And Aaron makes a nice grab out there.
Now batting, number 1.
Number 1, the next to hit for the Orioles, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And here it comes. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Popped up. Jeter has a beat on it. That is the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7-minute correct.
Welcome back. Leading off, Derek Jeter.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival. Take your game to another level.
Baker back to work. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. One away.
Now batting, the second baseman, John.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Don Mattingly.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Well struck right field. And that one is going to go. A solo shot. His second home run of the game. It's 21-0.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Carlin Garcia on the pitch here. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. One out, base is empty. Ricky Henderson stepping in now for the Yankees.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his 2nd double of the night. One out, runner at 2nd. Sammy Sosa stepping in now for the Yankees. This one high in the air to left center. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 down. And now a wide throw to 3rd.
Up next to the Yankees, the first baseman,
Mark McGuire digs in now. In there for strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Well struck left field. That's back there. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 8th inning coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the 8th, and now number 50.
the shortstop.
Not a single base runner through the first 7 innings for these guys. They've had no answer.
The pitch. And a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
There's the strike. Cole still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of the hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
And he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Boog, he is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks pretty unbeatable today.
Still a ways to go, but this is can't miss stuff right now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Strike two.
And he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 away.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And there's the strike. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 8th. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Here comes a pitch. And that one sliced foul.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
And there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Joe Torre. Liner, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. And next is the designated hitter, Roberto Clemente. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Here comes the Judge around third. In there safely. And they extend their lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy has turned into a beast. This one smoked out to left. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Derek Jeter now at the plate. Swing and a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and the lead continues to grow. He's in there.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Now it's the second baseman, Don Mattingly. Line drive, base hit. Runner from third comes across, and they extend their lead. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Couple of singles back to back. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Dylan Tate will take over here. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Ricky Henderson. That's ripped. Base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. And the lead continues to grow. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
2 on with 1 out. And now the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Out towards right center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Man at second with 1 away. Mark McGwire stepping in now for the Yankees. Base knock center field. Sosa around third. He scores, and they extend their lead.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. Garrett Cole, perfect so far. We'll see if he can make history as we head to the 9th. Back now at Muehlebach Field, and it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And all eyes on the mound as he begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. Cole back to work. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And Aaron makes a nice grab out there. And now 2 outs away from history.
Well, I hope he gets this done. I mean, this is the kind of feat that can define a career. Hard not to root for him at this point.
Oswaldo Cabrera, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
On the ground to third. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down.
26 up and 26 down. 1 more out for a perfect game. This is awesome, Boog.
On the verge of baseball history here, and certainly one of the most dominating pitching performances we've seen. Everyone locked in right now.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
And the righty deals. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss. Got him. A perfect ending to a perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.